Hello. Welcome to another Tea and Tarot Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us or watching this later when you have the chance. I have Brian again here with me today. That is so lovely.
Hi, everybody. For those who don't know me, hopefully most of you do, but for those who don't, I am the other half of the Sit for Your Soul Wellness Center. I do the more hands-on work, the physical massage therapy stuffs, and then I'm here today to do a little bit of the tarot as well. So I dabble in tarot. I'm getting more proficient with it. It's a lot of fun, so I really enjoy it. So hopefully we can pull something fun and exciting for you guys today. If not, maybe something deep and intuitive. So we'll find out.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. It's hot.
Hot cup. It's a hot cup.
Hot cup of tea.
Shout out to Naked Leaf for this gorgeous cup. I am obsessed. It's a good thing I have leather hands. And it's really beautiful. So thank you for that. And
if you haven't met our familiar on stream, this is Gus. He is one of two cats that we have, that we take care of, and that grace our household and make our lives better in every way, shape, and form. The other one is Bippu, and he is
shy.
A little camera shy. He doesn't love the camera as much. Gus is much more the star.
Awesome. Okay. Start off with just a little bit of singing bowl to cleanse the space, our cards, set our intention for this afternoon. And if anyone wants to know where this beautiful singing bowl is from, I had gotten it probably about 15 years ago from Manana Imports. They still have lots. Huge variety as well, so check them out. Big shout out day.
Lots of people in their community.
Okay. Would you like to pull the first ones?
I'll let you do that because I have to get my cards out still.
There we go. So I'm doing just a general pull for the collective, see where our energies are at. Mercury retrograde is over for the moment, so that's exciting. So I guess my intention is to kind of see where our communication skills are at, if there's anything that we need to be giving some extra attention to in this period. So we got slowing down. And in the traditional tarot deck, this would be the Hermit card. So I think this is reminding us that it really is the time to come out of our shells and be in kind of a more explorative, is that the word? energy right now, especially with spring just right around the corner. We've had Trick Spring in Calgary a few times already. And yeah, just the entire energy of the season, the Mercury retrograde ending, and yeah, bringing in all this color into our life. It's really a time to get out of our comfort zones and step out of our shells, and I've been seeing this as a recurring theme for actually a lot of people right now. So yeah, that's really cool. And the bottom of the deck, I have the Lovers card. And this is, I always kind of look at this as a reminder to, have that introspective energy as well. And paired with the Hermit card, that's telling me, to fall in love with yourself a little bit more this spring. It is the season of love, right? So yeah, when you are having those moments where you are just feeling like I need to be alone, and you're not wanting to explore outside of your home, take those opportunities to get a little bit more in touch with yourself, and talk to yourself in the mirror. That's not weird. We've been doing it every day. It's really cool, actually. So yeah, and then when you are coming out of your shell, and when you are exploring, that's a time to collaborate and find people that kind of mirror your values and your goals and ideals. So yeah, it's really kind of a dual look of a set of cards there from what I'm seeing. But either way, it's so much full of color, and there's so much newness involved with both of them. So that's what I'm getting.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I would also like to do a pull for our collective community. And thank you, Pickle Punch Me, for joining.
Oh, hello!
Lovely to see you here today. It's a beautiful day. Wonderful day to share.
Ooh, this is a good cup.
So, doing a single card pull, we have come up with the Daughter of Swords. So, a very powerful card in the sense that this gentle being is sitting on top of a sword, ready to use it if they have to. It feels not defensive, not offensive, but just kind of stoic and prepared. It feels to me they've got all these gems surrounding them, so that's kind of giving me prosperity, and a little bit of protection as well. It feels like they have a strong connection with their family, and they want to protect their family. So for us, maybe it's time to get reacquainted with some of our family. It's been a minute since I've been able to give my mom and dad a hug, so I'm looking forward to seeing them as soon as we can. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting off of that. I'm gonna consult my book, because I am, of course, newer to this, and I do want to check in with what the intention of the card is. Look at that, we just pretty much opened directly onto the page. Daughter of Swords right there. Honest and insightful. So the book reads, and this is by Kim Kranz, a very powerful book, very awesome book, called The Wild Unknown Deck of Tarot. The book reads, the Daughter of Swords is a young woman whose honesty and insights takes her far in life. People truly value her frankness. She learns from keen observation. It almost seems as though she never stops watching. Sometimes this becomes a burden for her, as she can't help notice this or that small detail that could have been done better. there's a potential for her to hold on to those experiences and become spiteful and judgmental. So, a bit of a warning, let's not be the perfectionist that sometimes we find ourselves being. We don't want to pick apart the little things to instead of making way for the larger, greater things. So just a nice reminder to stay focused on the larger picture, and the smaller pieces will come into place naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm getting off of my single pull, and I'm gonna check the bottom card. Wouldn't you know it? Look at that. The Mother of Swords.
How cool.
So, like her daughter, definitely stoic, definitely protective. I'm going to check in with the book for this one as well. So, again, along the lines of perception, the Mother of Swords is sharp and perceptive. You'll often find the Mother of Swords putting her sharp perceptions to use as a therapist, doctor, or teacher. She's extremely experienced and knowledgeable in her field. Some think of her as all-seeing. This card can sometimes represent a woman going through a difficult time. She may be recently widowed or divorced, and usually without children. During this time, there's potential for her criticism to soar. So, again, it feels to me like a little bit of a warning, a little bit of keeping family focused. If they're going through a tough time, just remember those people that are closest to you. They don't have to be your direct blood relatives. They can be your friends. They can be people that you support, you've supported in the past, and who can support you now in this current time. So keep vigilant. Keep doing what you do. Again, don't get caught up in the minutia, in the little details. Keep your sights on greater things. The very small things, although important, don't mean the most. The greater things that you're able to create supersede the smaller things and the tiny, tiny details. Once you've got to a point where you're happy with the larger picture, we can come back in and start fixing the little things and making sure that the little things are in place as well. But don't get caught up on them, and I'd love to see you all flourish. So let's enter this springtime in a move towards greater purposeful things. So that's what we're trying to do.
May I share some insights as well?
Sure,
with
yeah.
just kind of this entire spread that's come out with the Mother of Swords, and the Lovers. That I think is another reminder to treat yourself with love and kindness, rather than being so overly critical of what is going on with you and what you're not doing properly or whatever. Yeah, just treat yourself with love throughout the season. And then also with the Hermit and the Daughter of Swords, with the Hermit coming out of his shell and seeing all these colors around the Daughter of Swords, that is saying to me that you have an abundance of resources. So it's not a solo adventure, yes, it is your journey and it's your adventure, but everything that you need is around you. You're supported, you're guided. Even with the Mother of Swords, like, you have that extra backup protection if you feel you need it. But at the end of the day, you've got this. You've got your own tools. You've got everything you need, and your intellect and your curious nature.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the turtle being also the slowing down feature, where we don't have to rush and put everything into place all at once. Slow and steady, just keep going, keep moving towards your goals. Don't stop. You can be slow, just don't stop. And even if you stop for one day, that's just part of slowing down. As long as you're still focused and still committed to the goal, you will achieve them. So
rest is part of the journey as well.
Rest is a big part of the
journey. Can't be go all the time.
Yeah.
So that's very cool. What next?
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, shall we? I'm gonna pull one for Pickle Punch Me, since you have joined us. That's so lovely. And then I'm gonna ask you for a pull for myself, if that's alright.
Sure, yeah.
I love this playtime.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So thank you again, Pickle Punch Me, for joining us. Need a single card pull for our friend here. And we've got Totality. So a big action card. And I am going to look into this one as well. At glance, when I look at it, I see it as, you know, you've got to let go of one thing to grasp another, because until, you know, if you're attached on both ends, then you're kind of just hanging in the middle, and that's super uncomfortable and not fun. But I'm curious what the book said, because I remember it saying something really interesting. These tenses, past, present, and future, are not the tenses of time. They are tenses of the mind, that which is no longer before the mind becomes the past. That which is before the mind is the present. What a tongue twister. And that which is going to be before the mind is the future. Past is which is no longer before you. Future is that which is not yet before you, and present, that is that which is before you and is slipping out of your sight. Soon it will be past. So don't cling to the past. So yeah, pretty much just what I got from it. Just not clinging on to the past, because until you are willing and ready to let go of that, we're not able to grasp what is next. Yeah, letting go is a big one. And then your bottom deck, I got compromise. So, you know, as you're stepping into this next chapter of your life, not compromising your core belief system, you know. It's really important to look at kind of both perspectives and play devil's advocate, but at the end of the day, you don't want to change completely who you are, right? So just because we're going into the future doesn't mean you're a completely different person, even though you kind of are. So yeah, staying true to yourself. Yeah.
And do you want me to do a poll for you?
I'd love that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Was there anything specific that you wanted to be asking about right now?
Just where should I be putting my energy? Where should I be putting my focus right now?
Sure. Okay. So we've got the Four of Wands. So to me, this one always kind of feels like an eye. This feels very kind of introspective. It feels like, yeah, I feel like you've been concerned about putting your energy into other things. I think maybe putting your energy into yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You've been doing great with education for that. You just recently got your master's for Reiki. So that's one of those things where it fulfills
Mhm.
and it boosts your own value and your own worth. So doing anything for you to build on that, um, yeah, bringing focus to yourself, I think, is where you need to be right now. Worrying about job, worrying about business, worrying about all these things, natural, we're doing that. But keep yourself in mind and don't let yourself get lost in the mix. Don't spread yourself too thin. Yeah. So
Cool.
bringing a bit of focus back to the self, I'm going to do a quick consult on the book because it is a beautiful one. Completion, celebration. You've done it. Amazing. The Four of Wands is a card of completion. Your labors have been steady and strong, and the harvest will be plentiful. In other words, it's time to party. There might be an upcoming event to mark the occasion, a graduation, wedding, or celebration of some kind. So enjoy yourself and those you love. This is an exciting and prosperous time.
Hey, that's really cool.
I think that really kind of plays into what we were just talking about as well.
Yeah.
Celebrate yourself, celebrate the work that you've been doing, and just be happy that you are a part of this big old adventure. Yeah.
And part of how I feel like I'm getting to celebrate is I've already been on stage dancing once this year, another one coming up right away, and then another one coming up right away after that. I'd love to invite you all to the, I guess this would be the 11th Love Show YYC. I will be sharing the link for that in a post as well. But yeah, I will be performing there, which is super exciting. YYC Art Spot has been hosting this event for, it was 10 years in 2019, which was the last time I got to be on their stage. And then naturally there was a bit of a break, and now they're back with a bang. So that's going to be on May 9th, I believe. And not only will I be dancing, we will have a tarot table there for 2 hours on the evening of the 9th. So we'd love for you to come stop by, get an in-person reading, check out some of our crystals that I'll have for sale as well. And yeah, just come play. It'll be fun. That's celebration to me.
Sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
All right, well, cheers, my love.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
And thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next Tuesday for our next Tea and Tarot Tuesday. Okay, love you all. See you soon. I don't know how to stop this thing.
Just go back.
Just go back.
Yeah. Cool.